studio welcome to the Underground Nation podcast. Tonight, your host with the ghost, Bounce Ball Boogie, dives into the haunting sounds of Straightjacket, a rising band out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Formed in 2024, their music fuses heavy effects, melodic tones, and droning riffs inspired by shoegaze, alternative, and hard rock. With a debut 13-track album, a single out, and a new EP on the way, they're shaking stages across the Carolinas, including live sets at the Milestone.
Welcome back to another episode of the Underground Nation podcast. Your host with the ghost of Bounce Ball Boogie. Today we're diving deep into the shadows of Charlotte, North Carolina, where a storm is brewing in the underground scene. I'm talking about a band formed in 2024 that's bending genres and bending minds. Their sound is hypnotic collision of shoegaze, alternative, and hard rock layered with heavy effects, melodic passages, and droning riffs that stick to your bones. With a debut 13-song album with singles being loaded to be released in the upcoming months, they're not just making music, they're building an atmosphere. You might have already caught them playing a number of these tracks at iconic spots like the Milestone in Charlotte, shaking up North and South Carolina with their unique sonic force. We're talking about a band that's going to peel back the layers to see what drives their music, their vision, and their grind. We're talking about Straightjacket in the hot seat of Underground Nation podcast. Welcome, gentlemen. How are you guys?
Pretty good.
Doing good,
Great.
man. How are you doing?
Oh, yeah. We're doing a lot better now that you guys are here. We're going to heat things up, right?
Yes.
Well, please, introduce yourselves.
So I am Mason. I do vocals and guitar.
I'm Danny Robinson. I am drums.
I'm Alex Matthew. I'm currently filling in as bass, but I do a lot to help out with the band.
He's the
I'm a
Golden
little
guitarist too. He's both.
I do guitar, do bass. They need anything like with help, like with anything, like guitar, bass, or drums, or anything.
Dang, you give this guy an instrument.
miscellaneous.
Here, try this. Fill this in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
You're the go-to guy.
Oh yeah.
Pretty
Absolutely.
much. I do what I can.
In the album cover, I saw a fourth member, or was I tripping?
Yeah. So we had a second guitarist. His name was Trey Chandler. He, on his own terms, decided to step down from the band. So, yeah, you can't lock people in, but he wanted to pursue some music on the side.
What was his name?
His name was Trey Chandler. Yeah.
Trey Chandler. You just missed a big opportunity there, Trey. Huge opportunity. You left way too soon. Just saying.
Yeah. Well,
So he's a great musician all around for sure. I mean,
great guy.
He's my guy. He's my brother. He's a good dude.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All music is that's our brother.
That's dope. Totally not saying he's not a bad guy. Just
Yeah,
totally missed out on a great opportunity.
We're going to go on the record real quick and just tell you how much we hate Trey.
No, it's a good sounding record. I was definitely jamming out while I was putting all this together for you guys.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Okay.
And Trey's work was great.
He
Were you telling me
contributed.
that was him? I mean, it's fucking wonderful. That's why I'm like, why the freak would you leave? We just getting started.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll ask no more questions. But what's the story behind the name Straightjacket? Does it reflect your music, your mindset, or something more personal?
Okay, so I guess it'd be a good question for me. So we were in a band originally. We were all in the band originally. We were called Skate Rats like 3 years ago. And then the band broke up for a little while. I was thinking about rebranding it. And one of my buddies named Elijah Griffin, he also plays in a local Charlotte band called Mach 10. He was like, oh, dude, I thought of this like really cool band name that I can't really use because it doesn't fit my sound. So really he was the one who came up with Straightjacket. And I've adapted it to kind of fit the narrative of the band of kind of like not wanting to be trapped into one thing, and we kind of like explore a lot of things because the music we make is already like a big blend of stuff. So it's almost like we're naming the band after we don't want to be like perceived as we're like stuck in a straitjacket or whatnot.
Not gonna be stuck.
Yeah, not
free, damn it.
This is
That's dope. I dig it. So then this all started to form in 2024, right?
Yep. Luckily, I
I got back first.
Yeah, so the bass player that couldn't make it to the interview, Nas, he reached back and was like, "Yo, like I'm down to like kind of start things back up." Then Danny came back, and then I met Trey through a friend, and I was like, wow, like this dude rips on guitar. And then me and him kind of started like writing all that stuff together, and then we started doing shows as Straightjacket in 2024.
Oh.
Yep.
So then how do you describe your sound to someone who has never heard shoegaze, alternative, or
Yeah,
heavy rock
it's
music?
it's
hard.
always really hard.
The best, I don't know. I think the best way is just playing it to them with
Literally.
an open.
The best
you
thing
know,
would be like just come to the show. Yeah.
That's why like we do very minimal talking. Like we interact with the crowd like as much as possible. Like we get them hype and stuff, but our music is the focal point of everything. So as long as you hear it, it's up to your interpretation. We just make what sounds good to us.
You don't like us?
It's really just like heavy like melodies essentially. It's just like really melodic stuff. With
Yeah, it's
kinda-
feeling.
Well, then, as you say that, I get curious to learn more, or walk me through what's the songwriting process. Is it riff driven, lyrically inspired, or does it start from effects and atmosphere?
It usually just starts with like when me and Trey, it would be like we both would come with a riff. So usually it starts with the riff, and
With
then
the atmosphere.
yeah, with like a cool little riff. And then if I can't come with more ideas for it, you know, like Danny will be there. He'll lay something down to the riff that I already have on the drums, and we'll just jam it. And I'll definitely come up with like cool stuff to like transition it through at other parts. So just about like jamming it until you got some cool stuff in there.
You create the idea and then just build off of it.
Yeah, and then lyrics will come on top of whatever instrumental we make.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, super cool.
So then, are you guys searching for a new guitarist or bass player?
We're not really currently searching for a new guitarist. Right now it's just me on the guitar, and it's working since it is really just currently it's just riff driven. However, if we wanted to play some of the stuff from our Live in Your Skin album, which has a lot more of the lead guitar over it, we would need another guitarist. It would be nice, but it's not something that we currently really
we're not
require.
actively looking for it, but if the opportunity presents itself, we're not gonna say no. You know what I mean?
We're in a space where we can getting a guitarist.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's dope. So you guys are settling in with what you got.
Yeah.
That's dope. But I mean, like, when I was listening to the music, it kind of blends like melody and drone. How do you balance chaos with harmony anyway?
Well, that's an introspective question. I mean, I guess it's like the theme of the music is really just like it can be kind of like really dark themes, but it's like I don't know, it's like a beautiful interpretation of it, just like being a natural thing of life is those kind of that kind of chaos in a way of being a beautiful kind of chaos. But
it really
beautiful chaos.
Beautiful chaos, exactly.
It really just starts with like one of us picks something depending on the vibe we're feeling. We all build off of it. We'll add, like when Trey was here for the entirety of the last album, it was very like atmospheric. It was very like dissonant, and he would have like he was really good at creating these like just very emotional yet kind of peaceful kind of melodies.
Yeah.
And then everybody just like kind of just comes in, and then that's where like the chaos part comes in, because it's like you start with that atmosphere, you start it slow, you build it up, and that's how a lot of our music is like that. You start it slow, you build it up, everything comes back in, and then sometimes you take that back away, and then that honestly drives people to want more of it. So then we give it back to them. You know, it's kind of just like a push and pull kind of thing.
I give the push that makes you move.
Yeah, like a song that we wrote back in January, we called it To Dust You Shall Turn. It was the first one we ever wrote where we were all in the room for it and wrote it at like the same exact time. Because usually it was like I said, me and Trey would kind of like come with the guitar parts and then we'd pitch it to the band like within next week or that day or whatever. And this day, I had this idea for this song of like making it quiet all the way up until the very end, and you're constantly in a state of like it's about to drop and then we don't drop it until the very end. And I wanted to write it with Trey, and he's like, no, I really think we should write it with the whole band. I was like, whatever, bro. And then we did, and it was just like really cool kind of thing.
It literally started like me and you, like you started with the melody of it. I laid down a simple drum pattern up until the end.
Yeah.
And then everybody came in here for practice that day, and then we all literally just lumped together, and it just came out.
Yeah, it was really
Like
good.
it's just the perfect.
And it was right at the time that like Trey had kind of told us that he was thinking about leaving the band. So it was almost like a song that was
like a departure.
Accepting that something's coming to an end. So it's like a really cool way to kind of send that little kind of thing off. It's really cool.
Is this track already released?
It's not. We have a couple songs unreleased. That's the stuff that we're currently playing this year's our unreleased stuff. We're working on either an album or an EP. We're calling it Decay, and it's our current stuff. That's really cool.
Calling it decay of what's currently cool.
Just Decay, but stuff
This
that's
decay shit's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's fucking.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll rock with the dead shit.
Yeah, with the dead shit, exactly.
Do you think then where you're going with the music that's upcoming, is it more emotion, storytelling, or creating an experience?
I'd say it's for sure emotional. Like
Yeah.
a lot of our stuff, especially in the early skate rat days, was kind of just like pumped up music. It was just like, you know, the typical rock that we thought we should sound like, and then it built to what we are now. So
Yeah.
like I said, the atmosphere is what surrounds a lot of what you hear. So it's strictly like emotion. I mean, speaking solely for myself, I could talk about drums in that way. Like it's pure emotion for that. Like creating anything on drums for me personally is pure emotion.
Oh man, so that's where you're just pissed off. Just leave them alone.
Yeah, well,
Let them drum it out, bro.
Anytime that Danny comes in, he says like something's happened, like it's been a bad day. It's always a better day for music. So yeah, I mean, like you were talking about with the skate rat stuff, and even like early Straightjacket, we were kind of like really just playing music that we thought like sounded cool. Like it was music we liked, which is like stuff you should do. Like make the music you want to hear.
For sure.
But I think with this new kind of record we're working on, it's become way more like we don't care about what sound it sounds like. We're just trying to like make music that like we feel is like really personal to us, and it's like we're just trying to convey a feeling rather than like a comparison, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and most music, especially with this generation, is the best fan bases are the ones that can connect to the artist the most.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So if they can relate or like relate to the lyrics or feel the same emotions that we try to convey when we make it, then we've done our job. Like that's the music we want.
For sure.
Well, as you say that, tell me what's been your most memorable live show so far, and why?
If you're digging what you're hearing from Straightjacket, wait till you see what's rising from beneath the surface at underground-nation.com. Dive into exclusive interviews, raw artist stories, new music drops, and everything shaking the underground scene. From metal to hip-hop, horrorcore to hard rock, this is where the real ones lie. High voltage, visit underground-nation.com and join the movement today.
I was gonna say that as well. Yeah. So I talked about how we wrote "To Dust You Shall Turn" was in January, and we had a show within the next month at a place called Melon Barn in South Carolina, Greer, and we were like, "Oh, we're not like super tight on this new song we wrote, but we really, really want to play it at this show," and we played it. And like the theory I had of being like, let's drag out the drop all the way into the end,
it
like
worked
perfectly.
It worked, yeah. Like there's videos that we have, and
the
whole barn is moving. Like you see me fucking easing in the back on the drums. Like I'm looking up,
like,
I'm my God.
Looks like a merry-go-round. People are not only moshing, but they're moshing in a circle. And it's just like it was so cool to get that reaction.
Yeah. Like
especially something so personal to you, to see like other people really like the personal piece of art you made is like a really rewarding thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're playing again there this Saturday, so that'll be this Saturday. We're playing there, going down to Greer.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
That's what they got me here for, man.
Yeah.
Thank God they have you. Shit.
God, yep. And To Dust, this is that's your favorite song?
Yeah,
he came up to us after it and was like
I was there.
He was there.
I was there in the crowd, man. I was fucking rocking out to that shit.
Proud
rocking out, bro.
It's like we don't try to this song in specific. That's why I say like it was just like everything happened so perfectly. We don't like overly take pride in our stuff and our work. Like we love what we do, but like we don't try to like
I'm better than you.
Yeah, we don't do any of that or like try to push it. But this song, it just everything about it was just right.
Yeah,
like that's the one song we are proud of.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even think to critique it at all.
Obviously, like fine tuning and stuff as always, but
we need a studio. We need a studio. We'll go on the record. If someone wants to produce our stuff, please. Yeah.
So anyone in Charlotte, hit them up.
Anyone in Charlotte who wants to produce for Straightjacket, let us know. For sure. Need a good producer.
Oh, there's a producer out there named Straightjacket.
Is it really?
Yeah, there is.
Straightjacket produced by Straightjacket.
We'll get Straightjacket to produce us.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that could be a possibility.
Bring
Pretty
it.
good at what he does. I gotta say that.
Okay,
yeah.
The
reach out.
possibilities.
Oh yeah.
We only
Then
work
what-
in Straightjacket.
Only work in Straightjackets. Straightjackets for everyone. Padded rooms. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
come on. I was.
At least it'd be a padded room and have nice and silent and.
I think it would be
Upper
really cool if we ever
hats.
did like a music video in like a padded room. That would be
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah. No, that's for sure on bucket list.
Sure, we'll just make the whole studio a padded room and.
Get some like people, like some actors, run around in straitjackets, moshing the whole time. That would be really cool.
Yeah, you can get those things online now.
Yeah. I think it'd be really dope if we have everyone.
Throw some blood on them.
I got one from my last visit. We'll be okay.
Yeah, go in there and grab us.
Just
some,
kidding.
bro.
Just kidding.
All right.
Well, at least he got one. We can save some money there.
Crazy. I'm not
crazy
crazy.
one.
Well, I'm interested about what you got up and coming with new releases and so what we're gonna expect this coming Saturday when you perform. We're gonna do unreleased material.
Epicness.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It will be unreleased stuff. I don't even know. We haven't really played much of "Live in Your Skin" this year because we've been enjoying Decay so much. We actually wrote a song. We wrote a song today.
Yeah.
It would be, maybe do a little convincing if you guys. We're gonna run through we're gonna practice after this interview, but I think it'd be really fun to play that one.
Well, I mean, it's the same situation with To Dust, so.
We wrote a pretty fun song today, so.
Well, that's really cool. So then everything that's up and coming is building up towards the release of Decay.
And now it's time for a music break. Crank up the volume and let the distortion take over. This is Straightjacket with their haunting track, Glance Upon My Erosion. Stay tuned, because more underground heat is coming your way, right here on the Underground Nation podcast with your host with the ghost, Bounce Ball Boogie.
Yeah, the whole thing is like we have it written. It's just about like this piece feels so kind of personal to us that we really I can produce as good as I can produce, but I feel like this record deserves like a really good production, like more than I could ever do. As a perfectionist, at a certain point you need to just be like, give it to somebody who could do it way better than I could.
That's why it's taken so long. Like,
It's
this would have
just-
been out
yeah.
like a millennia ago, but we want to get this as perfect as we can.
Yeah, it's just because like I've like before in the band and with Straightjacket, we released 13 songs like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Like we would just like record stuff on this laptop on GarageBand and then just release it, and it's just like the mixing and stuff like that is just like it's not up to par with what it could be, and we really want this record to just be like
Yeah, like we wanted to get our foot in the door and get some stuff out,
yeah,
obviously.
especially with
but
us playing with more professional bands
Right.
who have
a lot of
their
high
boost.
quality.
Yeah, we can't be the
I don't know.
the little teenage garage band anymore.
Yeah.
With like, you know, it was cool for a while in Skate Rats, but
It's like seeing someone drive a station wagon today. It's just you gotta upgrade that
Yeah.
thing, man. You.
That's
yeah,
true.
eventually.
How dare you comment on my station wagon? That thing drives like a beast. all
I'm
right?
not hating on it.
man.
I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying.
You gotta upgrade it, man.
Someday,
It's like
the
you have
time has got to come.
it's like you have a station wagon and your whole friend group is like driving their like Bugattis or whatever around. You know, you gotta
I don't
at
know
least
who
get a
you-
Camry or
I don't
something.
know.
Man, look at the money I'm saving compared to my Bugatti friends.
Yeah,
That's true.
I don't know who he knows with the Bugatti.
Yeah,
That's all my
I'd be hanging out with
friends-
him right now, driving that thing.
All my friends in Los Santos, GTA. Yeah, man.
Speaking of that, I mean, you said Los Santos, and I automatically thought about the underground scene. If you could change one thing about the underground scene in the Carolinas right now, what would it be?
Yeah.
We have too much that we definitely could say about it, but we're definitely gonna, if you find a way to ease into it.
I don't think we should say much in general because it's all objective. Like it's our opinion.
It's subjective.
Or subjective.
Yeah.
Sorry. But the main issue that we have had has been venues. It's the
Venues?
care. Yeah, the care. Like the not lack of quality per se, but you can
Lack of
tell
professionalism?
like you can
really
tell some
about
people care a lot more than others.
It's
And it's more
less
frequent than you
venue,
think.
more organizer. I think. It's
Yeah,
like
that's what I
you
mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
organize. It's like organizer.
Yeah. It's not the venues
So the
are-
promoter.
Like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
whoever would put together the show, there's better,
Yeah.
but then it's like the most popular option isn't always the best, or like the best person to work around with, kind of stuff like that. It's just about like
That's why we've kind of stuck to our guns with like RC and
yeah,
Abram.
we've been
Oh, I
with
get it.
an organizer called Ricochet Collective. They're kind of in charge of getting us at the milestone for the third time this year. October 27th will be in the milestone. So yeah, RC is really good. The thing we like about it is it's run by a guy named Abram, who's also a musician. Because
Shout out,
one of our biggest gripes about a lot of organizers is it'll be run by
People who don't know music.
it'll be run by someone who's not a musician,
Yeah.
so they don't know as much as like exactly what a musician needs, like on the show and whatnot.
Yeah. And we speak from experience. I'm not going to go too into detail, but we've had a lot of experiences where they just weren't offering help, weren't,
Yeah.
like supplying. Yeah.
Things would go wrong, and then it would be up to us to fix it.
Exactly. Which we did. But
like,
we
we
work
will.
with it. We don't complain. Like that's why we're saying it's very opinionated, but there's just a lot more care could go into the scene.
It's like if we were gonna put together our own show, we would have. But if it's
Yeah.
like if you're gonna invite us onto a show, like you should at least like have it.
Try to
Get your shit together.
Yeah, made enough to where we can just go on there and play and not have to like worry about extension cords
all right.
for one specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. I get it. I've always had this problem with promoters. There's
Yeah.
lots of unprofessional promoters out there. They're just trying to figure it out as they go.
This episode of the Underground Nation podcast is powered by our sponsor, Flawless Cleaning Professionals, Denver's trusted team for homes, businesses, and construction sites. From spotless shine to deep clean perfection, they keep Colorado looking its best one room at a time. Need a fresh start? Get your free quote today and experience what flawless really means. Flawless Cleaning Professionals, where cleanliness meets confidence, right here in Denver, Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we don't mean no disrespect. Like again, it's the places and times, like different people. Some people like what they put out. Like but in my personal opinion, I don't know about them, but I see music as like you want the most quality to come out of your show, regardless if it's popular, regardless if it's high numbers, whatever it be. Like the music is the sole focus and should always be the sole focus. So you want to have your show sound as good as possible because that's what it's
Yeah.
about.
Another thing too is the way I love shows is going to a show and seeing a band you've never seen before.
Yeah.
like a smaller band or just a band that's maybe out of town,
Yeah.
some of the top organizers in Charlotte, you'll see will constantly put kind of the same bands on every bill.
Exactly.
And sure, it's like they can be the most popular. You're always guaranteed a huge turnout if you put like the 5 biggest bands in Charlotte. But the thing about the RC shows is you'll go there and it'll be like a completely new band is playing their first show and it's at the Milestone and it'll fucking rip.
Yeah.
And it's like that's the great thing about shows is like allowing people to see artists you've never seen.
Exactly. That's why RC thrives. Like and that's why we roll with them and fuck with them so much, because they want to put out opportunities. They want other people to be heard, and that's music, man. That's what brings people together.
Yeah, for sure.
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Oh yeah.
So with all that you just said, where do you see Straightjacket sound evolving in the next 3 years?
Wow. It's a tricky one because it's also like I don't want to put myself in the straitjacket to be like that's what I'm gonna do in 3 years.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's
What I hope Straightjacket is doing in 3 years, sound wise, is whatever the fuck they want. That's what Straightjacket will be. You know.
But no, like in terms of like the quality and stuff, like we want studio time, like we want to hone our skills to the best of our ability. You know what I mean? Like just quality. We want to make sure we sound as good as we can.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Always on the grind, do whatever you want. You know.
I mean, studio time is expensive.
Yeah.
What's the biggest hurdle in getting into the studio to record your demos and such?
Finding one.
Yeah, well, the biggest problem is there's a lot of people, and it's like, do you want to not pay as much money for like a friend of a friend to produce it, but you're not sure if it'll be really good, or spend a lot of money and have no idea if it will like sound really good because of how kind of different our sound is now. It's like you really want to make sure this person can like put what like your vision on sound. So it's really just about like our own pickiness with sound and about money. So it's just like those are 2 big hurdles.
Yeah,
sure, absolutely.
Because like I'm willing to pay a lot of money for something I know for sure will be exactly how I want it to sound. The thing is be certain if it will be how I.
We're still in the experimenting phase of everything, so we don't want to like jump into anything. We're being, like we said, we're trying to be as concise as possible for all of our outcomes.
Right, absolutely. So then since you just said that, have you been invested in like promotion or merchandise or anything further?
A little bit.
I printed off some stickers from Office Depot. I mean, you know, just pass them out for $1 for free, stick them around, you know, the Milestone, around other places. I would love to do like just a classic normal shirt. It doesn't have to be anything extravagant, just like cool little shirt to wear would be really cool. We do CDs as well. Man. That too, we could sell our own straitjackets. That'd be really cool.
There we go with the logo on the back.
But so far, it's just stickers and CDs that we have.
Like it's definitely an interim goal, I'd say. But
for sure.
Right now we're kind of just focused on the music.
Yeah,
so we're not really like merchandising, but we like our CDs and stuff, for example.
Yeah, we DIY those.
Yeah, we DIY those and we put them out for like $8, I think.
We did like $8 for linear skin ones. Yeah.
But the unfortunate thing about that is I love physical media, like and like the time, like growing up, like having to wait in line at GameStop for games to come out and stuff. Like that's cool, but it's dying out, unfortunately. So you kind of have to adapt to the merchandising.
I mean, luckily, like there is like in the Charlotte scene, like there are people who do like the physical media.
Right, yeah.
And I'm a marketing major in college, so, you know, I can really get you to buy the CD. I can just sell it right to you. We played an acoustic show last year. I sold a CD to somebody who had never heard our music or never heard us live, and I just convinced them to buy the CD.
Good. Now go do that 2,000 more times.
Yeah, exactly.
2 million more times, make it 2 million.
All right, Underground fam, it's that time again. Let the noise take control and feel the pulse of the underground. This is Straightjacket with their electrifying track, Intake. Don't go anywhere. More raw sounds and real stories are coming up next on the Underground Nation podcast with your host with the ghost bounce Ball Boogie.
By everything we've ever made. Yeah.
So I know you guys are just on the brink of something great here. I know the chaos is just a brewing for you guys.
Oh yeah.
But for all the up and coming bands listening, what's one piece of advice you'd give about staying committed to your craft, even when money, time, and obstacles get in the way?
When you approach it and you go like when I don't hold on.
Maybe we'll come back to.
I'm not sorry. Not great with words. I'm
Wisdom
trying
was about to pour out of this guy's mouth.
Liz,
I don't know. Just don't let it fuck with your spirit, man. Like no matter what. Like just
Create-
keep fucking rocking.
create
keep fucking doing
what
you
the
wanna
fuck
do,
you want to create. Create
And-
what you want to create.
and just like I don't know, man. If someone has to say something negative about you, then tell them to fucking eat your ass or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry. Excuse my French.
Yeah.
Eat my ass or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Or something. Yeah. I would.
Like, dude, like go.
Is that
go
gonna put a-
get
be on a
life.
Straightjacket
We're doing
t-shirt?
something. We're just like we're making music over here. You're over here bashing on it because you know you don't have something to do. Like,
Yeah.
go find something to do.
I would
Go
say,
make your own music. You know.
Yeah. I would
Make
say,
something
like,
better.
a really good way to also start playing shows. Like if you're an upcoming band and you really want to like start actually putting your music out to ears, the best way to really do that is to go to local shows and just like talk to people and become friends with people.
Network.
Because network, yeah, like go out and just like be a nice guy, you know, force yourself to talk to people. And it's like you make all these friends in the scene. By the time you've curated like a band and a set list together, you have all these buddies who can invite their buddies. And it's like if you know people, they'll know people, and you can like
Yeah.
integrate yourself in the scene just by being like a friendly person.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
I'm currently, you know, just hopping around the place, just trying to find something or that's, you know, able-bodied to.
You need the solid position, guys.
Yeah.
Money's enticing. Money's very enticing, and if you can make it work without losing your vision, that's great. But keep in mind that you need to put out what yourself is telling you to put out. Don't let people affect it. If it's constructive criticism, like definitely listen. Like be open-minded, but stick to your creation. Stick to what you want to make. Don't let anybody direct you. Don't let money change your ideals. Don't let it change your sound. Don't let it drag you off to another place. Focus.
This may sound like a mean thing to say, but don't make music for the fans. Make music for yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you truly believe in just like the whole aspect of music, you want to fulfill what you want to create. And if other people find it like, you know, just breathtaking, then that's great.
Definitely.
But you know, me personally, if someone doesn't like it, I'm not gonna sway it or kind of edit it to where they're gonna be then like, oh, hey, I like this now. Hey, you know, like I kind of get that a little bit. You want to be a little more interactive with your people and whatnot,
Yeah.
but at the same time, you got to know what you want at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
the
and
right-
what's yours.
The right people will come.
It's
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 just-
also like
it's
how we were saying with Does You
wild
Shall
track.
Turn. Like if you find the audience that fucks with like your full original, like the sound you want to do, that's the most rewarding thing than finding an audience that loves your like your artificial sound of you just trying to sound like everyone who's popular, you know. It's way more rewarding for people to be like, wow, I really like the art piece that you made with your entire soul rather than just like what you made with like comparing it to somebody else.
That's the foundation of our sound. Like we want to create something. Like we don't want to, like you said, the whole Straightjacket name. We're not confined. We don't want to be one thing. We don't want to, you know, like we want to create something that means something.
Yeah, for sure.
Incredible. Incredible. Well said, guys.
Need custom merch that makes your brand stand out? Smoking Barrel Apparel has you covered. From screen printing and embroidery to promo gear for your next event, we bring your vision to life. Trusted by artists, businesses, and creators across the underground nation. Visit smokingba.com today and gear up with style. Smoking Barrel Apparel, wear your brand, live your grind. Proud sponsor of the Underground Nation podcast.
So would there be any shout outs or maybe thank yous or anything we forgot to promote? Please take this time to shine.
Shout out my mom.
Yeah, Mom!
Mom,
Oh, yeah.
shout out my mom. Oh, big shout out to my dad. He's come to like basically every show
Yeah.
and recorded the entire set.
Every set.
Basically, if you go to our Instagram and see like any of our show videos, I can guarantee you that almost all of them were recorded by him.
It's true.
He'll come there and he'll just sit there with his phone for like 30 straight minutes and get the whole thing.
That's a G, man.
Yeah, he may not be able to make it to this one.
G.
He fractured that kneecap, but I know if his kneecap wasn't fractured, he'd be standing there in the corner
Absolutely.
recording
He
it.
might make a surprise. You never know.
Yeah, just manifest himself. No, shout out him. Shout out RC. Shout out Abram. Those motherfuckers have put in an extreme amount of effort into the scene, into
And
the
patience with
sound.
us.
Patience.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
To
have.
get ourselves like
We've had a lot of ups and downs, but they've worked with us. They're the ones who've helped us get to where we are now.
for
Like
sure.
they've helped us pave the way to the path we're currently treading.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to another organizer named Abdul. I started going to his shows before I was even in a band, and that's how I became integrated in the scene, was going to his house shows that he would throw in like his backyard. He's always been a really like welcoming person
Yeah.
to all genres of music, not just like rock
Every
music.
single.
He fully just loves to plan events and is fully
He loves
willing
getting
to put
people
money
together.
in. Yeah.
He's one of the first people that really like reached out and helped us
Yeah.
kind of get up there and get get venues. We had an
Yeah.
island show that what was it like a year and a half ago.
That was it was last summer.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
That was really really cool. Like he literally just he doesn't care about the money. He just wants to bring people together, and we fuck with
Yeah,
that. So
and he does like charity events too.
Yeah,
which is,
yeah.
Like, really
Absolutely.
upsetting.
I met the dude and he was barefoot. That should tell you a little.
Yeah.
Barefoot, yeah.
He's a humble man.
If you meet a
Very.
guy and he got no shoes on, you know he's a real dude right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
He's a humble
That's
man.
right.
Very humble.
Yeah.
Very humble.
Stay connected to the earth.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
For sure.
He can feel the bass in his feet.
Oh, the groove is in his soul.
Indeed, man.
Indeed.
There you have it. That was Straightjacket, a band that proves the underground is alive and screaming with creativity. Out in Charlotte, heavy riffs, melodic atmosphere, and a vision that refuses to be boxed in. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to Straightjacket across their social media and streaming platforms to catch everything they're working on, including that new that's coming out, I don't know, some point next year, hopefully. And don't forget, for all the latest underground news, music, and to see who's up and coming next, visit underground-nation.com. Subscribe to the Underground Nation podcast on your favorite platform. Leave us a review for a future shout out on an upcoming episode. I'm your host with the ghost of Bounce Ball Boogie. Until next time, keep your ears underground with that sound from Straightjacket.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much,
Thank
man.
Thank you
you.
so much, man.
That was another killer episode of the Underground Nation podcast with your host, with the ghost, Bounce Ball Boogie. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe to our guests on all social and streaming platforms, and show your support for the Underground at underground-nation.com, where real music lives, loud and proud. Until next time, keep it raw, keep it heavy, and keep it underground.